throw out a couple things to you. I've been hearing a lot of messages thrown out all over Facebook. In the midst of this discussion of churches that are remaining open, that they have, you know, uh, there's pros and cons to both sides of it, and just want you to know, as your pastor, it's just a matter of really wanting to be careful, to be cautious, to still trust the Lord, and to still move forward. And so, with that being said, join us tomorrow morning at 10:30. We're going to be streaming live from the church. And a little bit of a surprise with tomorrow morning's message. It's going to be an exciting one. I can't encourage you enough. I think as a church, we need to do better at this because this is how we're evangelizing. This is how we're reaching out to people in our communities where we live, work, and play right now. We need to be sharing the church's feed. We need to be sharing the live videos that are coming out from the church's website, whether they're my daily devotionals, devotional thought to you for you guys, or the service that's happening on Sunday mornings. But we really need to splash Facebook and share those things. A couple things concerning business. The church isn't closed. The church is still open. We are just choosing to suspend gatherings right now. And so the church is actually, as I said last night in the message, the church has left the building in a powerful way. And I would encourage you to remember that you are the church, that you and I are called to reach our neighbors, to not just make sure that they have everything that they need physically here on earth, but to look for God to open the door for us to be able to share the hope that we have in Jesus. And Anne Marie shared a prayer request today, and I would continue to ask you to lift her up in prayer. In desperate times like this, she's been God has opened the door for her to be able to share her testimony and her faith a lot more, and she's asking for wisdom concerning that. And so I'd encourage you to look for ways in which God is opening the doors for you to share the hope that you have in Jesus, even in difficult times. And the last one is this: the longer this virus is causing us to suspend worship, one of the things that I just want to bring to your attention, and I don't really like talking about this, but the reality of church is that we have bills to pay. Just like you guys do, except our bills are paid from people either giving through their offerings, tithes and offerings, whether they send them in or they even drop them off throughout the week. I'm confident in those that consider First UB Church their home. And that tithe, that when we get back together, a lot of folks will just catch up on those Sundays that they would have normally given their tithes. So I'm going to specifically talk to everybody. If you have a chance, slip a note with your tithe in the mail this upcoming week. Help us to continue to help move ministries forward, because we're doing this live stream through because of God's faithful giving their tithes and offerings, and I just want to encourage you that we want to be able to continue to keep the ministry moving forward, and so we still run and operate off of tithes and offerings, not just locally, but to let you guys know that just because we've suspended worship to communally wise at 1900 Eastbrook Road doesn't mean that the missionaries that we support have been pulled off the mission field and that they don't need money in order to keep on moving their ministries forward too. So there's a lot of reasons why, just not the local body, that I'm leaving you this message tonight saying, hey, please don't forget to send in your tithes and offerings. And we're going to be looking into different ways for you to be able to give in the next week or so, and you guys will be able to have access to that off of our website. So anyways, it's now 10:47. I am wiped out. I'm ready to go to bed, and I want to make sure that I'm charged up, ready to go for tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. You don't want to miss it, and it's come to church in your pajama day tomorrow. All right, just leave you with that. Put a smile on your face, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye for now.